This woman was in the studio. I just didn't exist. Dannii Minogue, hello.
Hello, g'day.
Hello. Now, you don't remember the last time you were here and you and Matthew couldn't keep your eyes off each other?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like me to answer that? I'm sure she does.
Now, welcome back home.
Thank you.
And well done on the Logies.
Oh, Logie, Yogies, Schmogies.
Yeah, well, it was last night. You're just about to go on stage here. Are you a bit tired?
That was kind of a warm-up for this gig.
Ah. Now, I've got to ask, who made that frock?
It's by... Oh, God, I'm so good.
Geez, you're the only person who went to the Logies who can't remember their maker. Like everybody else was
Wasn't that
first thing out of the
incredible?
Hi, how are you tonight? Alex Perry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was a very nice dress.
It was Scavali. Something Scavali.
Right, well, you probably won't get another one now that you've stuffed that up.
You've said it.
No,
Were you nervous?
Just like the minute before I went on, but the rest of the time I was fine. But, you know, it's always nice to sort of... It was great to be on at the start of the show, get it over and done with, sit down, mingle, schmingle, have a drink and, you know, not have to wait till the end of the show to perform.
That'd be horrible. Well, we'll ask you some more questions after this fantastic song because we've got heaps of questions.
Yes, more coming up in just a couple of minutes. First though, from the rooftop last night, here she is. Dannii Minogue at the Fox.
Let the music make you rise up. 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 Let the music make you. Are you ready? Come on! Make you rise up. The needle on it. The needle on it. The needle on it. The needle on it. Come on! Oh yeah.
Look at you.
She's an old friend of Melbourne, aren't you?
Very,
You're
very
very
relaxed.
comfortable here.
We're very impressed with the fact that you've kept your Australian accent, Dannii Minogue. Now,
It's changed a lot, though.
I reckon it has.
no,
There's
it
bits of English in
has.
there.
Oh, there is, but you've been living there
does.
forever, but you're still one of us.
I've been living there almost half my life now, but
Well,
I
how
do
come
love
you've
doing
hung
my
on to
home
it?
and away accent.
Go
Because
on.
when they play old clips of that when I'm in London, I really can't believe how much my accent has changed.
So can you do a bit from Home and Away for us right now? Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, Dannii Minogue from Home and Away. Flashback, back.
It's all about, oh, rack off, will ya? And it all goes up at the end, and it kind of really spoke like that all the time. You know, whereas now I'm very posh. All goes down. It's all very
It does go down, and
I know, but I can't help that. I was speaking to Dad the other day and I was getting confused because in London when you can park facing any direction. It's just like wherever you can get that car in.
Right.
And I couldn't remember in Australia if you could park either way. So I was turned around to Dad and said, can you park your car like that? And I was like, it does slip out. And
But
that's
if you've
just
been there for a
because
long
I've been
time.
there for ages.
Yeah, but you sound so much more Australian than Kylie.
Yes, she has a much more British accent. She's been there a couple more years than me.
so you're going to go down.
Maybe doesn't hang out with as many Aussies as I do in London, and that could, you know, you have to be around the accent.
I think you just
keep
naturally
it.
fall into mimicking people because you don't want to sound strange.
I know. There's that whole thing is, you know, if you come back to Australia with a British accent, that you're a real tosser.
There's
You
that.
probably use a different word here, but I don't know if I'm allowed to
We
use
can
that
say
one.
wanker.
Go
You can
for
say
it.
wanker. That's
Say
what I was going to
wanker.
say.
You can say
But
wanker.
Tosser's really British, isn't it?
Yes.
It's more subtle.
Can I'll tell you a little story if we've got a minute.
Go, I've got my cup of tea here.
Yeah, no,
I've got plenty of
Put
time.
your feet up, Dannii.
A gay friend of mine was really bugging me for tickets to your rooftop concert. And I said, look, you know, I don't want to cliche you, but I thought Kylie was the big gay icon. And he goes, well, yes, she is. But Danny's like the dirty one. That's why we like her.
You are a dirty
girl. Are you
girl.
comfortable with that tag?
Yeah, there was...
Yeah, I'd like it too.
There was an article written in the UK recently, and there was like a big pop band, and they were asked, one of the questions was Kylie or Dannii, and one of the guys spoke up straight away and said, definitely Kylie. And the journalist said to the other guys, well, what do you guys think? And they went, definitely Dannii. And the first guy says, I don't even know who Dannii Minogue is. And they go, she's like Kylie, only dirtier.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and says, I think I like Dannii now. Yeah, that is my tag. I mean, she's the princess of pop, and I'm kind of like the dance disco dolly.
You're
or
the dirty
whatever.
one who gets the bits out.
Yeah.
But it's bad
Yeah,
girl.
done that.
Dirty is perhaps not the quite.
Now, we like
right
bad
word.
girl.
Well, I kind of, inside the record label, we've kind of spoken about the new album as it being dirty pop. So it is. We've embraced the word.
But for blokes, it's maybe because you went out with Jacques Villeneuve for a while. So, you're around car racing and that kind of dirty behaviour.
Dirty behaviour.
Do you still see him?
I haven't seen him lately. I saw his mother recently because I go in and out of Monaco and she lives there, and
Did he really play Dungeons and Dragons all the time?
he does like that.
Oh, my
which is
God.
really confusing. But
Confusing? Is that why you broke up?
You're so diplomatic.
You are? I mean,
no,
was it
that's
confusing?
not why we broke up.
Do you still
Yeah.
see Julian? Are you friends with him?
I have not spoken to Julian since we split up. I see him on the telly. He
Yeah.
keeps popping up doing spooky things on
Is
a
that
witch
weird?
show.
I was
That
gonna
must
say.
be weird.
It's weird, man. I'll be sitting at home in London and just turn the TV on. There'll be an ad for, I don't even watch telly, whatever the show with the three
Charmed.
Charmed.
Oh, my
and
God,
he's
that's my
like,
first husband.
I'm like, yeah. It's a bit of a shock,
Yeah.
Well,
he's
certainly if he was getting into the role by being married to you.
he
this
has
whole-
been getting into the role, though. He's been,
Cheers.
enjoying
That's a
himself.
fabulous British expression.
I've got some gossipy questions to ask. Is that all right?
Yeah, all right.
You sure?
They've
I'm
been cleared.
excited.
They've been cleared by me. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, right.
It is 17 to 9. Back to find out the answers to those very questions after the break. Dannii Minogue chatting to Tracy and Matt here at the Fox right now, though. Quick check at career.com.au. Tracy and Matt here at 1019 The Fox chatting to Dannii Minogue this morning.
Okay, got to ask you about this rumour. Let's clear up the Justin Timberlake
one?
thing. Well, we heard there was this big thing going on with, you'd been out to was it the Brit Awards when Kylie had the big fight with James? We know all about that. And then you went to a nightclub and Justin was there.
Nothing escapes you guys.
No, we're so onto it.
Nothing escapes her, and I just tag along for the ride.
And then there was this sort of sneaky icky thing going to the hotel, and there was you and Kylie and Justin Timberlake in the car. What happened? Did anybody,
Oh my God, what happened?
Come on, he's so gorgeous.
He's really gorgeous.
Is he
but
your
he's-
type?
You know what? When he's on stage performing and the album and singing and dancing, I just think, whoa.
Yes!
Right?
Yes.
But when I'm sitting chatting with him, he's so goddamn nice.
Oh.
He's so
Not dirty enough.
not nice in a bad way, nice in a good way.
Yeah.
He's really down to earth. The fame, the fortune, the whatever has not affected
But he's
him.
completely lickable.
You're saying this like that's a bad thing.
No, but I didn't expect it to be like that. You kind of expect to sit there in front of him and go, it's Justin.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. I was just like, we were just chatting.
You just wanna be friends.
Just chatting because, I don't know, he's a nice guy. He's easy to chat to. And he
So
was
nothing
just
happened?
sweet and lovely. Nothing happened, no.
Oh. All right.
So boring.
is
Should we
boring.
re-record that and I'll make something up?
No, but I do want to know, did you upset posh spice Victoria Beckham by saying that if you had the choice, if you had the chance, you'd give her husband Bex a go?
I so would. But you'd have to tell him to shut up. I can't open the mouth.
No, he can't open his mouth. I can't stand. In fact, we can have a listen to the way he talks right now.
I felt, first half, I felt that we performed really well.
How bad is that?
It's not good.
It's not. It's
Well, you
just
can-
appalling.
Apparently she's very, very protective about it, but, apparently I've said a lot of things in the press that I haven't. So there was this thing where apparently, she was really upset that I said that I fancied her husband. And celebrities, she'd had this rule, celebrities weren't allowed to fancy him. Only football fans were allowed to fancy
Only
him.
the
Working class
plebs.
people.
Yeah, because she figured that we would have more of a chance of maybe bumping into him somewhere.
course.
So that was apparently said, which I think is probably completely ridiculous.
Rubbish.
So I don't know whether I've upset her, but
It's been great having you back on the show.
Thank you.
And we're thrilled. And you've got to go and do your concert now on the rooftop.
Yep.
So
Gotta
can
go.
I just suggest that you get that lipstick off your teeth
Okay.
and go and
good
do a
idea.
lovely job.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Dannii.